and welcome back to my channel. I am at that time of the month again where I am having when I get all the babies out of their storage and I decide who I'm going to have out for a few months, and I give them all a bit of a clean up and like pack them away nicely for the ones that I don't. Because like I've said in previous videos, I don't have the opportunity to have mine displayed anywhere or have them out permanently, just because of how it works. One, in the house that I live in, and two, they creep out. They creep out some of my family. So I don't always have everybody out, because I think having a lot of dolls out staring at you can be a bit intimidating if you really don't like dolls. But obviously everyone here loves them. So I've just got one box out. I've had three in my Moses basket. Three of the babies, where are they? Let's count the three. Oh, these two. So George stays out a lot of the time, and this little girly here, who you guys have seen. And I've just got Mr. Teddy out, Teddy Harrison, and he's so cute. I forgot. That sounds bad, doesn't it? But I did forget a little bit about him. And I've just started doing his hair. So all I do is I've got a bottle of distilled water. So I just boil the kettle, let it cool, and then pour some of this in here. I heard that that was better than actual water, just because of the minerals and stuff that are in it. I don't know, could potentially break down the glue. I'm not really sure. I don't really spray their hair a lot for the rooted babies, just when they've got really messy hair or if they've been in storage. So it's like every few months I'll give them a spray. So he's got curly whirly hair. Curly whirly. So I've just been giving it just a bit of a brush and a clean up, because of the way he had been sitting in a box. It was a bit messy. But look how cute he is. Let's bring him a bit closer so we can see his face. Inquisitive little man. So this is Teddy. I'm just trying to decide who to have out for some photos and to change, and who to put away. But I think Teddy's a strong contender because he's not been out in a while. So maybe Teddy, actually. I might have little Sir Tedward out. That's what I've been nicknaming him, as Sir Ted. And his hair is so curly that once he's out and he is being styled, I just sort of, it reminds me of, his hair reminds me of like super noodles. What's the American equivalent to super noodles? Like ramen noodles? I don't know. Either way, that kind of noodle. So all I do, let's turn your head to the side, sir, is I just scrunch it a little bit with my fingers, pushing it upwards so it's not flat against his scalp. But because it's wet, look how curly he gets. He gets all frizzy and fluffy, and then it dries like that, and I really like his hair. He's so cute. He was repainted by Amy, the crazy doll woman, because when I had him, he was in like terrible shape, and his painting was not for me. I say terrible shape. He would have been a great baby for someone, because he was a budget baby, but he was like £100 when I brought him, because he was secondhand, and he just had loads that needed doing to him. So I hated his eyelashes. I thought they were awful. So me and Amy decided to have those out to get the eyelashes gone. And then I wanted to keep his hair because I don't have any blonde babies. I used to have loads of blonde babies. I don't have any anymore bar him, but I wanted to keep his rooted hair because it's so cute. I like his little fluffy hair, and this kid is so sweet. Look at this, his expression. He's so cute. So maybe Sir Teddy can stay out, sun-kissed. Yeah, maybe we'll keep him out. So I like to have like three that are accessible, like easily accessible, and then the rest they get like just a one over, just to make sure that they're clean and they're dusted, and then I will pop them in a blanket, roll them up nicely. If they have rooted hair, I'll protect their hair before I put them away. But that's usually what I do. So I think I'm gonna have him out because I've not had him out in a while. And then this little lady, oh yes, she's adorbs. My little teeny tiny Mamwalakut. Oh my goodness, that's because that's how I do her. Oh goodness, it's fluffy. That's how I've modified her dummy, because she's got a little open mouth. I found it's easier to not use a magnet and just cut a Q-tip or an earbud in the UK and just pop it into a dummy and then put it in a mouth. But I think you're gonna go away for a little while. We've had loads of cuddles recently with you, so all I'm gonna do with her, because she's wearing a sleeper and her hands are covered, is I will put a dummy to one side because I can go in my dummy drawer, and then I'll pick a blanket that I've got spare. So let's see what blankets we've got out and about. This big fluffy one, and I sort of make sure she's in like a comfortable position and just sort of wrap her up so she's safe. They're usually pretty safe when I put them away, when I've wrapped them away, just because I'm quite fussy about making sure they're protected and they're away. So that's her done, so she can go away. Look at the state of like the mess that I've got to clean up. I've been like faffing between roleplay and stuff, so let me just make this a little bit more appealing to the eye and less frantic, because I know sometimes a lot of colours and patterns can be a bit much for some people. So let's just throw a nice neutral blanket over the mess while we sort these out, and then I'll be back. That's a bit better. It's less distracting for everyone. I like to do these resets once a month, sometimes near the end of the month, but I didn't get to do it at the end of January, obviously with Christmas and everything. It was just manic. But let's see who's next. This is where it gets hard now, because I love my collection, and I always wish that I could have them all out, but it just doesn't work that way for me. But I've got thousands. No, I've got quite a few babies that are out currently that I need to decide what I'm doing with and who's going away and who's not. So let's get the next victim. Oh, Mr. Crew. I actually have a cuddle body on the way, because even though I love their vinyl limbs and everything, sometimes for me personally, it's too much. Like, I panic about fingers and toes and things like that, and sometimes it's nice to just have their vinyl head on a cuddle body. So I have one cuddle body, and it's the Reggiane, I think it's called, and that's on George currently. George is currently wearing that. He's here with his little floppy limbs. But I've ordered another one that's not a Reggiane body. I bought it off a really lovely girl on Instagram this morning. That'll be that's being sent on Monday, and that means I can sort of not, because I hate the fact that I have to keep like taking George's head off to switch out the cuddle body if I'm doing like, if I'm going out, or if, say, personally for me, if I'm wearing them and like a slinger stuff, I always think, oh my god, I'm going to push on this vinyl, it's going to be too hard and I'm going to ruin it. So I do like a good cuddle body for times, but I really want to try him on a cuddle body. I love his limbs. He's so cute with his little limbs, but at the same time, I just want to give him a good snuggle. And I panic about his limbs at times. It stresses me out. So what I'm gonna do with this little lad, I'm just getting this. He's got a bit of dust. He's got a bit of something on his head. I don't actually know what that is. I don't think he's gonna come out this month. I might wait till the cuddle body comes to decide if he stays out or not. This is where I need your help. What's the max I'm gonna have out? I don't know. I've got another box to look through, so he might be a contender to stay out actually. So I'm gonna just pop him back over here out the way a minute. My Laura. Oh goodness, she looks very uncomfortable the way she's lying. It's hard to do this with one hand. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm sorry, my angel. I hate picking them up like that. Again, like, I love my Laura's limbs, but I'm terrified of her hands. She's so newborn, like, she's got really pink hands, and I've said that before, I really like that. But where is my spray bottle of water? Let's give you a little clean down. Also, putting them on a cuddle body for videos and stuff, like, I know it's not pleasing to everybody, but it also prevents like rub. So see how her hair's like pressed flat? That's because she's had wrap on her hair. So I'll just give it a few spritzes of this and give it a little brush just to neaten it up a bit. I love this girl. I was really unsure about this girl. It's like quite a lot actually. I don't like dissing artists because I think that's their like preference, and I'm the type of collector that I don't really like requesting anything. I just like letting the artist go to town and get creative and stuff like that. I'm not really fussed about painting styles. I like having like a broad collection, but there's just some things about this kit in particular, well, this painting in particular, that I really don't like, but that's okay. It's just trial and error, isn't it? And it's like a learning curve. What I really wish they had been able to do a bit more with Laura is the colour of her lips bothers me. Maybe that's why I don't have her out as much. I don't know. I just thought for the price that I paid for her, like, yeah, she's got amazing detail. I didn't expect her to be as pink as she is, which again is some it's preference, isn't it? Some people might love that, some people might hate that. I didn't expect it. I'm not a fan of it, but I didn't expect her to be as pink as she is. And she has got insane detail. I really do like her detail, but sometimes I just wish that the colour of her lips could have been done a little bit differently. I don't know if you can see actually the colour of her lips. This lighting's not very good for this, is it? I don't think you can see it. It's quite dark. Maybe I can try and fix that myself. Also, I don't like doing that. I hate doing that. It's like sorting out. Like, I am not an artist, so I do not have any right to be painting over somebody else's work. But I mean, I can't see me getting rid of this girl because I do love her. Just a bit unsure. And that's why I do a lot put a dummy over her mouth, which is a shame really, because I do really like her mouth and her little chunky chins, but I don't think you're staying out this month. You were out just before Christmas. I may not always make a video with the ones that are out, but I do like sort of have a little pick at who's coming out and who's going away. I'm just trying to decide. It's hard. This is a tough decision. I am struggling to decide if she should stay out or not. I would like to have you out a little bit more. Maybe. I'm just gonna have a maybe pile of 1,000 babies. So I'm just gonna get the second box out because I have 2 boxes of babies that I have out, and then I do have my Maddie is put away safe under the bed. She's wrapped up all safe and protected, and same with Lola, but Lola's in bits because she's huge, so storing her as a whole doll is quite hard. But she's also a really nice contender. But I have got someone on the way, haven't I? So I haven't really had her out for a bit just because I'm just having a little decision on what I want to do. So I'm just going to get the second box and see who's in that, and then I can have a little bit of make my decision on who's out and who's in. I only had 2 babies in that box and then George's body, which looks absolutely terrifying, but here's George's body that's wrapped really well. So his hands, he's got mittens on, and then he's got a sleep suit on. It looks terrifying, I know. And then I've just wrapped, oh my goodness, if you can hear that, it's the dog. And then I've just got I wrap him up in just a muslin blanket just to make sure his body is safe. So let's just pop him back in the box because I don't think I'm going to put his body, I might put his body on him actually. We'll see. Okay, let's move you, madame. Just a second, so we can see who is in this box. Which little ones do I have here? Oh, I know this is my Peaches. Now I had her out yesterday or last night, just to sort of, I wanted to get her out just to have a look at her limbs, to take a photo. Not for me, for my friend, but look at how crazy her hair is because I didn't wrap it. That's my bad. That's a bad collector there. I'm very sorry. She's chunky. Right, let's just give her a spray. Okay, let's try and sort out your hair. Now, I'm not too sure what her hair is made of. Like what sort of hair was used. But geez, it's quite coarse in the sense that it has, I'm sorry girl, it is quite coarse. It can be quite frustrating, her hair, because it doesn't stay in the way I want it to. It doesn't stay in the position that I want it to. And sometimes I do have to go in with my babies and trim bits of hair if it's too long or I don't like the length. Not really trim it, but so like see, she's got a few bits of hair. Well, you can't see that. She's got like a few strands of hair that are longer, and I will go in. If it's a baby, I think that I'm gonna keep forever because I don't like altering babies if I'm gonna sell them, because I feel like that's not being truthful about their kit or the artistry. So she's got really coarse hair, and it doesn't stay in the position I want it to. It's quite frustrating, but she is looking good. I love on her eyelashes. The way her artist has done her eyelashes are so cute. Like I think it's really true to her like size. I think she's a gorgeous kit. I love the Peaches kit. I really like the Peaches kit. So you might be staying out. I feel like I say that about all of them. You're staying out. Yeah, do you know what? You can stay out. You can stay out. So I'll move you to one side. I need to give her a dust and stuff. And then I think in here is my Charlotte. And I think you're going away for definite. Yeah, that's Charlotte. She was put away the other day. So I'm not going to disturb her wrapping and things. So now I've got to decide who goes away and who stays out. And that's the least fun part because I never know. So I'm definitely keeping you out. I'm definitely keeping you out. So I've got 2 that are staying out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to decide from. That dummy fit on her. Oh yeah, okay, you can have that dummy for now. This is so hard. This is a hard decision. I think you might go away for a little while. It won't be long. Oh my goodness. Why is this so hard? I really do struggle with things like this because I always feel like I'm not fair. Like I want them all out. I would love to have them all out. Oh no. Okay. We've just got to be quite critical and quite harsh. So I would like you guys to help me decide for the 3rd baby that you want to see out this month, because I can't decide. So we're going to decide between, oh, I'm keeping 4 out. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I'm keeping 4 babies out. George is the 3rd because George always stays out. that's like, he is, I'm not gonna say he's my favourite, but he might be. So I need to decide between Little Miss Laura. I'll do it by their kit name, I think. This little guy. This girl. And yeah, so these are the three you get to choose from. Oh, and oh goodness. Okay, so I was just thinking, so I turned off the camera a minute. So we're going to decide between Crew, Ottilie, Ivy, or Violet, who is out of shot currently because she's in her baby lounger. But they're the ones that, again, I'm torn between keeping out. So let me know which one, and then in the next month I'll rotate again. But that's my choices at the moment, so I'm not really sure. But thank you for watching. I love having your guys' input and help to decide who to keep out and who to put away for a little bit. But yeah, I'm currently making more videos. I'm really enjoying it. I've got some little videos lined up for my week off, so I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments who's staying out. Bye guys.